name is Wojtowicz. I'm the lead interaction designer at Aldrich Pears, headquartered, exhibit design company headquartered here in Vancouver. This is a technology conference, so we're supposed to be talking about tools and techniques. But I feel like this technology-first approach feels a little bit too much like wandering around with hammers looking for nails. The market pushes technologies onto us, and we try to find problems to solve with them instead of the other way around. What's more, it's difficult to predict where technological development will take us in 5, let alone 50 years, and futurists are almost always wrong. So let's forget technology for a moment, step back and think about how we want to shape museums apart from our tools. What could be an organizing principle for museums, something that would last the next 50 years? What's the single most important non-technological thing that museums offer the public? The answer to my answer to this question is curiosity. I feel like museums are curiosity machines. We walk into a well-designed museum interested, and we leave fascinated, with more questions in mind than we had when we arrived. So, how can we design environments that enhance curiosity? Well, let's take a look at what psychology has to say about what curiosity actually is. A few things you probably already know about curiosity. It's a motivator. It's a sensation or an emotion that makes you want to do something. It's connected to success in learning. People who are curious and tend to be better learners, tend to be more active learners. It's a little uncomfortable. It's a sensation. It's an aversive feeling. We don't like to remain curious. We like to resolve our curiosity. It's a relief to satisfy curiosity. It's transient and intense. Curiosity can come and go, and it can be a very powerful emotion. It's obviously stronger before it's satisfied than after. It's tends to be stronger when it can be satisfied. If you're faced with a new piece of information and you can reasonably figure out what it is, then you're likely to be more curious about it. It's stronger for insightful information than incremental information. It's stronger for controversial information. It's stronger in some people than in others. Some people tend to be more curious just by nature. And importantly for us as exhibit designers and technologists, interaction designers, it's stronger in some environments than in others. So the question is, how can we shape our environments to enhance curiosity? How strong a motivator is curiosity? Well, we often are faced with situations where our curiosity can actually make us want to do things that endanger our own lives. That's how strong curiosity can be. Many of us have been in this situation before. A few things you may not know about curiosity. Hunger affects curiosity. Boredom affects curiosity. This is an interesting one. If you tend to be a little bit bored, you're more likely to be curious about new information. This is something that you can make use of in exhibit design and museum design. Time affects curiosity. Prior knowledge affects curiosity. So this is very important. If you don't know anything about a topic and you're faced with some new information, you're less likely to be curious about it than if you know a lot about a subject and you find out something that you don't know. And connected to that, incongruence is also very important. If that new piece of information doesn't fit your mental model, that's something that will make you curious. And those two things, prior knowledge and incongruence, are components or factors that you can use in designing exhibits to make people more curious and want to know more. So back to the question, how can we design environments that increase curiosity? Well, there's a seminal paper on the topic of psychology of curiosity, published in '94 by George Lowenstein, and he discusses 5 factors that are situational determinants, that are things that you can change about your environment to make people more curious. The first is sequences. So if you have a sequence of events that are predictable with an unknown outcome, you're more likely to be curious about this. Expectations. If you do something that violates expectations, then people are likely to be curious about this. And there are a few more factors that I could go into, but I've run out of time, so what I'm going to say is read the George Lowenstein paper. It's really fascinating.